and see if he has cooked anything with the barbecue sauce that he has received weeks ago. So hopefully he has done that. If not, we'll find someone else in Toronto, damn it, to cook something for us using that amazing.
There's a few.
We got a lot of traders in Toronto. If you're from Toronto, put it in chat. There's probably like 1,000 of you. So apparently the trading hub of Canada. Hoop has been pounding the table here about live cattle, a market that we don't cover enough, in my opinion. And thankfully, Hoop has eyes on it. I'm in the trading combine, so I can actually have the data for it. But new highs, trading at 210. It is a wild chart. The thing is very, very bullish.
Order filled.
Moo, 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 moo.
Mike,
Little to the upside.
Bouncing back a little bit here. Dolby, it's been, I think, over a year in the show since I've told this story, but I've only been to Toronto once, and it was when I was much younger. And I went, my aunt was living there at the time, and I was going to meet what were going to be my new cousins because she was getting married to a man. So I had this nice weekend. I remember exactly when it was. It was the weekend Princess Diana died. Came home and then never saw the cousins again because my aunt broke off the marriage. So if you're out there,
Wow.
my cousins that never were, hello.
Were they cool?
I think I was young and they were cool because they were like 2 or 3 years older.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Hopefully your long lost cousins are doing well.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Order filled.
Are they still in Canada?
They could be anywhere, man. They could be in
anywhere.
this chat. That's what I'm hoping. I'm
It's a big
yelling
world.
out. I'll have to figure out their name. I only know the first name of the man who's their father. But it's the most Canadian name ever. I won't say it, though.
What's the most Canadian name ever? We'll have to ask James what the most Canadian name ever is and see.
This isn't giving. Okay, his name is Dale. That's pretty Canadian.
Canadian? Is that
I
Canadian?
won't say it and then
Yeah.
drop it.
Dale.
Gore. Okay, chat. What's the most Canadian name you know? I like
Gordy.
Gord. Shock Maple. Y'all are funny. Man, we are range bound as hell right now in this Nasdaq. Dakota, good eyes on maybe not getting into the market here. Very bouncy. What were you seeing to keep you on the sideline? That ended up being a pretty good call.
Nothing. That's the thing. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
what you
I was
saw.
not seeing anything. We are still back and forth around settlement. Nasdaq going positive, negative, positive, negative. Maybe it's just a indecision day. Maybe we just go up. I don't know. It's
Well, what
hard
I'm
to say.
looking at now is does it make a second attempt at that gap, like where the highs were before? Holds above it, I'd be long. It could be another opportunity to short.
Well, we'll wait and see. John Hoagland is coming back eventually. His dog Lacey has unplugged his router.
What is happening today?
I don't know.
Risk
Jack.
management, man. Risk management. Whatever.
Yep.
My exact question.
And
Dog
a lot of day left too, Jack. A lot of day left. Anything could happen on a day like today. Man, nice rally here in the indices.
Do you sell
Shorts
this?
could win.
Do you sell
Longs
it?
could win.
Buy low, sell high? Inside day?
I
We can
think.
get a pull going if we want. Do uptrend, downtrend, or range. We're stuck in a range. We're still doing the higher lows though, Dakota, on the larger time frames. I'd probably lean bullish if I was trading because we higher load off of 19,217s, 19,268s, 19,380s.
Yeah,
I mean,
overnight
really.
highs still in those 600.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We have like a almost quadruple top at 19,600s. We'll just wait and see. Looking forward to have Hogue coming back. Sure, Comcast is reboot his internet or whatever.
Do we don't really have much after the news, right? Just Visa, Coca-Cola, nothing too crazy. It's not till tomorrow we get Microsoft and Meta.
Yeah.
So
None of these companies are cool. Visa,
I'm not even sure,
Starbucks,
I'm not even sure what their earnings mean without any guidance.
right?
nothing, nothing. Everything
Yeah,
changed as soon as the tariffs came.
Mm, that's true.
like Google had great earnings, Netflix had great
Slide.
earnings, so I assume that Microsoft or Meta is not going to sheet the bed.
Probably not.
Yeah, chat. I know. I see that 3 bar reversal to the long side that just occurred. That beautiful
The what?
Uh,
one. That was a good looking one.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
There's the hood we know and love.
yeah. I'm sitting here. All of a sudden, I see my router move, and Lacey got the power cord wrapped around her bear-like claw.
Mm.
Boop. That's why. That's why you want to make sure you have server held stops.
Yep.
Yeah,
Good point.
Lacey is a lot of dog too.
Yeah.
Yes, she
It's a big
is.
pupper. It's a big
I,
pupper.
I have sat in a rolling chair in Hoag's office and just been kind of pushed around by that dog on numerous occasions.
What is it, like a 80-pound German Shepherd?
About 90 now. She's very sweet. Just doesn't have any manners.
No manners.
Oh, there's a tempting short up here.
There is. I want to see like if it can't take out the highs from earlier, like how it gets there. Part
Mm-hmm.
of me thinks it'll try it one more time, but
This
it
is
is
a, yeah, I
getting
guess
cheaper as a short.
it is. Yeah, I was about to say. The further up you get, the cheaper of a short's going to be. But of course, it's all about perceived value. The market thinks it's not cheap enough, then we'll just keep on bidding higher until it finds a good price. Chat, what are you seeing? You like shorts? You like longs in the indices right here? We're up 100
Fields is
points.
60% long.
60% long. Okay. And Marie says could be megaphony. Could be
Megaphony.
megaphony. Might be a,
Megaphony.
might be a
Uh,
cheap short at
mm,
600s. Round numbers are pretty good. Is there alcohol in kombucha? I had like half a glass, and I think I'm like kind of buzzed. I don't know.
Very,
Tastes like
very, very little.
hmm. Hmm. Might be my new
Okay, I'm
drink of
testing
choice
a
in the
short.
morning.
I'm
Let's
short.
go.
569. 569. One contract.
I'm with you. I got short 1 ES, 61 quarter.
Let's trade it like the day it is. A choppy mess.
Right. Got some traders in the markets. Got
If I'm
Dakota
wrong,
in the
then I'm
Nasdaq.
wrong.
Yeah, it's fine. We got a $67 cushion. It's pretty
I
good.
have a $69 code.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Is that why you kept it there, Dakota? For the lulls?
No, it's 69 is a good cushion.
Yep. Yes, it, yes, it is. And then Jack is in the E. Jack is in the ES.
Short 56, 61 quarter.
Love it. Trading it like the market it is. Sloppy.
Not
Sloppy
the market
trash.
it could be. Trade what
This
is.
is exactly
Not
where
what
I
it.
got in with the original short that I kind of half
Yeah.
scratched.
I mean, listen. If it quacks like a duck and walks like a duck, it's clearly a range day.
You never think platypus.
That's right.
Do they quack? I have no idea.
I don't. I don't know actually. I don't know what sound
That's a
a
good
platypus
question.
makes. I mean, it's like that's like one part of every animal. So I wonder what animal it got for its like voice.
I guess we'd be like, wah.
That's a good
Hey,
question.
looky there.
Nice short
Not too bad.
across the board.
Not
Jeez,
too
nobody
bad
thinks
so
it.
far.
Not all slap ourselves on our butts yet.
That's
That's what you
right.
do when you celebrate, right? You slap yourself on the butt.
That's right. Congratulate yourself on what being up a couple tickies. A
Uh,
volatile market,
I wouldn't say a couple tickies. 10 points. 10
10
points is
points.
10
Yep.
points. I'm in the Nasdaq. You guys are in ES.
Yep. High range. Nice little short so far. Dakota, what's your target for this trade? And any options to add in?
Settlement. Settlement.
Settlement.
We're almost to my target here at
Nice.
these 30s.
You don't know what
Fives.
settlement is.
Low or high, and get above.
Those top step daily levels. Those are in TopStepX. I keep them up. I hide them. I can just easily reference them. Yes, 19,528 is Dakota's target. Jack, what's your
Yep.
target for your ES trade?
I'm gonna let it play out a little bit and just take a look at the price action here.
Nice.
To me, looking like at the bigger picture, it made that first attempt at it, got it, and if this candle holds, then we could have some room to the downside.
Sweet.
But I might do the same thing I did before, like scratch it for a little bit here and lose 10 points and do it again.
Okay. Got a plan?
We have a
Yeah.
normal trading day setting up for the equities. So range bound, rotational, unless we take out one extreme of the initial balance and accept outside of it.
Is a normal trading day just like a standard bell curve on the volume profile hook?
Yeah. I mean, technically a normal trading day is when the initial balance is the extremes of the entire session. And they're rare. They're rare. It seems like it would be like normal. They're actually more of an anomaly
Anomaly.
than
Hmm.
than it sounds. So kind of a misnomer.
Oh, funny. So for a normal trade day, we're not really expecting anything crazy. Nothing
Yeah, I
breaking
mean,
out.
ACH, anything can
Yeah, anything can
happen.
happen, right?
But if you're kind of getting into the trading day, I mean, we're hour and 15 minutes in. Opening initial balance remains the high and the low in the S&P and in the Nasdaq. You can you can hypothesize that the extremes might hold.
Mm-hmm. Right, maybe highs of the range, whatever time frame.
Order filled.
Kevin, TCK, I just hit $5,000 in payouts. Do you know where I can find the form for the 5K club hat and pin? Certainly
Ooh.
do. Someone in chat can drop it for you. And please be patient because we're kind of changing up the process of how we're sending that stuff out. But if someone can drop that in chat, that would be awesome. Oh, it's on hold right now. Maybe we're not dropping it. But congratulations either way. It's a big moment. $5,000. What about Dakota's break even here?
Mine too. I feel like halfway up this wick. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do.
Uh-oh.
If this breaks, we go
Oh,
to.
it's fine.
We could easily test the overnight low, overnight highs, not overnight lows.
Yeah.
Overnight highs.
Yeah, look at the 600s are pretty interesting in the Nasdaq. Big round number. See if we can get up there. A lot of wicks up there too.
601's the IB high.
A lot of Wikipedia.
A lot of wicks. Oh, now Dakota's back in the money. One of those days. One of those
You know what I
days.
love? I love the
Hmm.
sentiment in chat. It's like
Order
when
filled.
the market goes up, and as soon as I'm like at break even or in a little bit of negative, then the negative comments start rolling in, and then as soon as the market starts to sell off, it goes in positive. Then the positive comments start rolling in. So I kind of tell what my trade is just by watching what chat's talking about.
Chat is
Dips
a
below
great momentum
25.
indicator. Chat will tell you if it's raining outside. Yes, they will. We have a survey coming up. That's exciting. Thank you, Deanna. Talking a lot about kombucha in the background here. A lot of. Do you drink kombucha, chat? Let us know. I don't know if that many people do. A lot
What
of opinions
is
on kombucha.
what is kombucha?
It's like
It's
fermented
tea, like it's like lightly
stuff.
carbonated fermented tea of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
The booch.
I don't notice the booch. Pretty interesting.
You didn't drink a hard kombucha, did you, Dolby?
No, I was more of a hard tea guy, not a hard kombucha guy. I'm not trying to what be healthy, drink alcohol and have probiotics. I think that's like kind of counterintuitive, right?
Well, the old
Huh.
Top Step office and future one was like the Mike's Hard Lemonade studio. Before that,
Oh yeah, solid stuff.
It's
Solid
like
stuff.
ordering a supersized meal from McDonald's, but then ordering a Diet Coke.
Yeah, we're like ordering a kombucha.
that's still a better health choice, though.
That's it, yeah, guys.
Like I think a double quarter
Yes.
pounder with cheese only has like 750 calories. Just get that in a
Mm.
Diet Coke, not the worst thing in the world.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean, Jack.
Yeah.
No, gracias.
This is
Did
a
they
healthy
start
No,
using
gracias.
beef tallow in their French fries again yet?
Steak and Shake did, and I think In and Out might be switching.
I doubt
Hmm.
McDonald's does. That'd be pretty
doubt
tough
it.
at scale.
Yeah.
In-N-Outs was a joke that they played. They were just kind of going with the trend of the buzz from
Oh.
Steak and Shake. In-N-Out, I don't believe has made the switch yet, and if it was, I'll see if I can find the info. But I don't think they've made
Yeah.
the switch. McDonald's definitely won't. There's no way in hell.
There's no way.
In and
That might
Out
increase
purists are
the
so
cost.
annoying. They put like Thousand Island dressing on a hamburger, and they're like, "It's the greatest thing in the world." It's like, no, bro, you're from LA.
Yep.
If you were born in Wisconsin, you'd be saying the same shit about Culver's.
Yep. I love Culver's though. It's so good.
I do
So
too, but
good.
I'm
How's
also born in the Midwest.
It's true.
how's the chat sentiment right now? Let's see.
Getting better.
They're talking about McDonald's, Diet Coke, and fast food. So they're distracted, Dakota. So just trade away.
You guys got distracted.
We're
Usually
dangling
they
fast
they're-
food bags in front of their face. They have no idea what's going on in these markets.
Order filled. I like Culver's because they
Oh,
have
yeah.
walleye.
Oh yeah,
Walleye. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
In-N-Out May 1st, by the way, so it is official. They are
Oh, it is.
they are running with it. May 1st at all locations is when they're scheduling or planning their transition to 100% beef tallow for cooking. That does not
Okay.
take away the fact that they still
Cattle
use seed
futures.
oils in their fries themselves. Same with Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
Their fries, the potatoes, they still have, vegetable
Like
oils or
refried. Mm-hmm.
yeah, exactly.
Damn. I think Steak and Shake is actually working towards getting a supply of non-seed oil potatoes. Fries. Anyways. All right. A lot
I
of
love
opinions in
this right
chat.
now, Dakota.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk about the market. What do we got?
Order
No,
filled.
it's fine. It's fine. Just watch and chat. I now understand why people think the silverback would win.
I mean, it only
That's such
took
a
one
silly
kid to kill Harambe, so I don't know what we're talking about.
argument. Oh man. That's a good joke, Jack, actually. That's a good joke.
Yeah. I
R.I.P.
wrote that one
Harambe.
down before I came in.
Did you? Yeah. Was that like a shower thought, or like right before you're like going to bed, and you thought that was like a good zinger?
Perhaps.
I don't know. I don't know where you do your best thinking, Jack. I really don't. You have a lot of good bits. I don't know where your best thinking happens.
The morning.
Morning. Morning 30. Nice. 40-point range in the Nasdaq, who've done absolutely nothing since about 9:37. Going about 20 minutes of 40-point range here. Chop City it is. Chop City it is.
I'm by a short side. I like the shorts. That's why we're in it.
Man, crude has, I wouldn't say ripped to the upside, but certainly not as bearish as it used to be. I think it's up about 30 cents from the lows. ES is still trying to test highs. More of a Dorito formation in the ES than the Nasdaq. Gold is in a nice 30-minute range, bidding to the upside. Probably maybe a better market to trade than the indices. A little bit more trendy. I know, Dakota, you were looking at a gold trade. Any
Order
thoughts
filled.
going
Yeah,
back
what's
to that
gold
one?
doing? What's gold
It's
doing?
nice stair step highs. I mean, it's the structure looks good.
Yeah, Hogue had the trade of buy the lows of this.
Hmm.
Yeah, because it traded outside the both sides of the initial balance, so it tends to go rangy. I have a feeling though we may start heading towards these highs in gold. It's kind of a repair day. We were talking with Jay in the opening call. We were looking for an eventual target today up at 33.40.
33.40. Okay.
Order
I
filled.
gotta say the indice charts look way harder to trade than some of these other markets that we got here. For example, live cattle. That is just to the moon. Hoop, if you're in chat, what's the
Wow.
deal with cattle? Why is it mooning to the upside? Or say moving to the
Mooning.
upside? Yeah.
Get the chance to talk to Coach Hoop about that today at noon.
Oh, good. Ask him. I'm curious. This has been on a hell of a
I'm out
move.
pushing for the highs.
Yeah, indices on the bull again. Beef tallow. Yeah, the market's bidding up because it needs beef tallow. Trader Mike, live cattle is LE. LE. Lean hogs is HE. Of course, I'm sure the answer is more buyers than sellers for the cattle market. Here, Dakota, the answer is probably it depends.
That's
We're trying to
it's
reach
always the
again. I
answer.
almost want to reverse this position. We're
Chat,
going to
if you
reach for
do
these
a
highs here.
reversal challenge
Ooh,
in the house
ooh.
account, that would really make my day. Ooh, look at this move. Finally, out of range here in the indices, pushing highs, about 10 points away. Oh, 5 points away from 19,600. Velocity is coming back to the markets here in the indices. Are we going to break out of range? Let's see.
See if we can hold it up.
S&Ps just did barely. Got our overnight highs, which is a week high at 55.73 and the orders.
Oh, Stephen
Overnight
back, hasn't
high
he?
in the Nasdaq, 19,631.
Stephen Beck says inventory is down due to being in the middle of birthing season. Did not know that.
Due to
Did
what?
not know that.
Earthing season?
It's the birthing
Birthing
season
season.
for cattle. Yes. Yes. We touched those 600s and sold off a little bit. Let's just see. This is a very interesting kind of area here in the indices.
Yeah,
All
see if
eyes
we can-
on. Are we getting out of range? Are we not? Let's see. I'm sure chat is bullish. We're up 0.35%.
Chat's never wrong, Kobe.
No, they're not. Chat's my favorite momentum indicator, to be honest. They're very good at momentum. Range trading is a little bit but trending markets, dead on. Speaking of trending markets, this tilt here, 69% long in the Nasdaq. ES, 64% long. So tilt is getting a little bit tilty. If anyone uses the tilts, this might be your time to shine.
We need a drinking game.
Need a drinking game? I have kombucha. I'm ready. Get me a couple glasses
That's
of
an
kombucha. Stream's gonna get crazy.
that's an overnight highs. 16.
Yeah, I want to say take that out. We're flat. We're up 125. I want to see because I think it's going to push those overnight highs before it
Hmm.
goes away from. I think about short again.
This is the scary trade. Hogue, you know what we say about scary trades? Often the
They're
best
the good
ones.
ones.
They are the good ones.
The good one.
So shorting 600s is probably a pretty scary trade, but you do get rewarded for taking on a little bit of fear, a little bit of a discount. Yes, Gabriel, I have taken the Series 3 and I have passed.
Hmm.
That was
That was
a
random.
interesting test. Interesting test. That was a question in chat. Good memory. Got Coach Jay in chat. What's up, Coach Jay?
There we
How you
go.
doing? Good morning. Did anyone add to their short up here or no?
No,
I
I'm not gonna
almost did.
add.
I almost did,
Almost.
Dobie. I closed and re-entered, so I'm still short.
Okay.
596.
A potential
596.
failed upside auction here in these equities.
Ooh, there it is, Hogue. What is a failed upside auction?
Looked above the initial balance and came back inside.
What's the initial balance?
First hour of trade, we got 2 minutes
Man, look at that.
to see if that is going to kind of validate.
Yeah, this is interesting up here. This is a huge level, these 600s. And we get out of that. Are we starting to hit up those 700s? Are we on our way back to 20,000, Dakota, if we get above 600s? Just
Why
mooning
not?
it?
Why would we not
Seriously,
get
why
to
not?
20,000?
I don't know.
Why would we not get to 20,000, Dobie?
Oh, I don't
You
know.
just like the sound of it. It's a nice round number.
Yeah.
Nothing's really going on.
We were there before. We can go there again.
Dakota, did you short where you pretty much took out that other short?
Correct. Okay. Yep.
Nice. So a couple times getting in, getting out. It's still the same trade concept, which was very cool. One way to do it. MS and chat.
Yeah, I'm still not convinced about this breakout
Mm,
to noose. I mean, obviously, if I'm wrong, you take a loss. That's what happens. But
no big deal. No
if
big
this
deal.
market wants to transition and start rallying and becoming a bullish trending day, then so be it. I'm going to be fine playing the opposite side with the price action I seen this morning.
So the S&P is open this 30-minute bar, leaving single TPOs above the initial balance. That's typically can provide a cheap long. Nasdaq is the opposite. It opened inside the initial balance, so we're getting kind of conflicting information here.
Yeah. Conflicting information.
S&P's just took out the overnight high.
Yeah.
Let's see if they hold. Order filled.
No bueno.
I mean, maybe 19,630s. That's got some wicks up there. We'll see if the round number can hold. We will see. So we have, survey. We do have the survey. We would love for you to fill it out. It is a brokerage.
Order filled.
I wonder why we're doing a survey on that.
Ooh.
Whoever's leading chat, feel free to drop it in there and pin it. There it is. Brokerage account survey. Pin it to chat and take just a minute of your time. It is a brokerage survey. Good questions in there. Do you have a personal brokerage? Do you trade in a brokerage? Did you used to have one? If TopStep had one, would you join ours? I don't know. It's in there. We'll keep it up for a couple minutes, maybe even longer than that. Man, how uncomfortable are bulls trying to make it for bears right now? I'm on pins and needles. This is exciting stuff.
You're excited, Dobie. This is a
Yeah.
very slowish, boring market right now.
Yeah, but it could be very exciting if we can get up and out of this thing.
It could, yes. Yes, it could. I did add to my short. I'm short
Okay.
two from 599. If I see
Short
what
two.
if I continue to see something positive or something that I like to add to the short, I will add, and I will continue to add. As everybody's in chat seen me do that before.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Short two. Nice conviction.
Short.
Good risk management.
Short.
Stop is at 33s.
Yep, stops at 33.
Yeah, I do think this is pretty exciting. At least right here, right now, is exciting. I think maybe half an hour ago it was not very exciting, but just because I think there's a lot of decisions having to be made around these 600s, I think this is actually a pretty exciting time. We might get some good volatility up here. Oh, any trades that you see anywhere? How about gold? Anything in gold that you like?
I was looking at the high of the initial balance, and it was kind of hanging up there a long time. I wouldn't have longed it up there, but it held me out of the short, and it did rotate now, rotated back lower. There'll be
3.
something.
Ooh.
Here we go. Here we go.
There we go.
Here we go.
Hogue is stealing Dakota's
As soon as I
line.
added, yep, I am now short 3 from 598. Basically
Short 3.
599.
Oh, yes, dude.
Yep,
Hell yeah.
598 3/4.
This is a great
Minute.
trade, even if you don't make money. Look at this. 30 points and counting. What timing. What discipline.
Nice.
Let's go. What do you got for targets, Dakota?
Settlement.
Settlements. Let me turn on my Top Step daily levels. 19,528 is settlement. How come you pick settlement as your target?
I'm looking for today just to be a choppy, messy consolidation day, and we've been hovering around settlement. And I mean, it would make sense right in the middle of this range. I don't mind closing off 1 or 2 before we get there. Maybe holding on to a runner. Can we go back down and test the lows of today? Why would we? I don't know. Maybe there's a possibility.
That could happen, Dakota. That could happen.
Yes, Hogue. It's one of those days where I'm not expecting it to be a trend day. I don't mind if I'm wrong. If we break out and I take a loss, I'm like, well, dang, this market changed the way it was this morning, and we started rallying. But if not, I'm looking for this market to just continue to chop down here towards settlement back in towards these mid to lower 500s.
Nice. Jack, you still short 1?
Oh, we're short 2.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
55.61?
The same thing.
Or did you get a different price?
67.
Nice. Okay.
But we took it off, put it back on. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of the same thing where there's a chance for a big one here. Probably will get stopped out. Not for that
Well, we never know.
big a loss in the scheme of things.
Just let the market do its thing. I mean, this was a good short. Right at range highs. Hopefully we can start making some lower lows, lower highs. So now chat loves Dakota.
Oh, we'll
But
see.
apparently the secret is just being up 30 points in a trade and then chat loves you.
Yeah, if you make money, chat loves you. If you lose it, you're a horrible trader.
Horrible. The worst. Just the worst.
I mean, that's
Worst.
fair.
You all suck.
They judge you by the last trade you took,
That is
not
true.
by the over and totality of a year's worth of trading.
I see you, J Van. J Van's pointing out that high in the Nasdaq, 19,612 is weekly kickoff high. It's been tested
612.
3 times. This is the 4th attempt to break out above it.
Wow.
Send it to hell.
Yeah.
Let's go to the negatives. Let's get NASDAQ negative. Send it to 15,000. That'd be terrible. Ooh, Eddie.
No, I would. Yeah.
Yeah, keep the trade on. That'd be amazing. Eddie, if you're back there, there's a casting call form that needs to get dropped.
Yeah, I'm back here just making lunch for everybody. Hold on a second. Coming up forward. Yes.
No mayo.
Got the soup cooking and bread in the oven and an invitation for everyone. Hey, I got a question for everybody here. Any chance any one of you here in the community would like to trade with Coach Dakota? Or how about being on with Andre or Dolby time? The rest of the crew, Hogue, myself, Jack. Well, you know what? Now is your chance. And we're going to put a link here. Casting couch. Yes, it is a casting
What?
couch. So sit back, relax. Here, have a drink of this. No, it's our casting call. Want to be here with us at Top Step and see what it's like to read the chat from this angle? It's open invite. So we got the link there. Did we put the link up there? There it is. There it is. Robbie put it up there. Appearing on Top Step TV. Click on that form. It's only if you are serious and you want to have some fun with the crew here at Top Step. And that's what I've got. I'm gonna go check on the soup again, but otherwise, back to you, Dolby time.
Thank you so much, Eddie. What's on the menu today? What kind of soup do we got?
We got a little clam chowder. Clam chowder with some nice white bread in the oven, and dessert. I've got some pudding.
Ooh,
Pudding.
give me some
I don't
figgy
know.
pudding.
I don't know. It just got
I'm
nothing
hungry.
cooking, to be honest with you. I'll run over to the local drive-through and pick something up.
The
You just
local
let me know what you
drive-thru.
want. Yeah.
All right. Everyone send your orders to Eddie. Chat, you two. Eddie's paying.
Lunch
Still
on
hanging these
me.
shorts? Yeah. Get about
I'd
4,000
love to see
cheeseburgers for
traders
chat.
in the chat join. I really would. I think it would be interesting. It's entertaining watching them in the chat, and it'd be nice to have them on air.
It would be. It's a different
Definitely.
vibe on the other side.
It is. It is.
Water's warm. It's
Then I
fine.
could be in the chat. I could be in the chat. We could reverse the
Ooh.
roles.
You just start
Mm.
harassing traders, just getting your finger right in
I
their
know.
face.
Start trolling.
Trade sucks.
I could start trolling.
You
I could do
suck.
better than that.
Just haze them. That'd be fun. That'd be a good bit. Man, not a lot of movement here in these indices at all. Things have slowed down quite a bit. This feels kind of like the 1 p.m. segment a little bit.
It's like slow markets, man. Slow market.
It does feel like slow markets.
Yes,
Yes, there
sir.
is a VIP form going out today. And no, I'm not telling you when it's going out. But yes, there is one today. Well, we can get below maybe those, 560s? That would be a nice little break of structure. We didn't get above 590s, which is great for bears, which means that's great for us. Yep.
Market slow because
hanging
there's
out.
not much news.
Nope. Just hanging out and trading.
But I
Hey, look
still
at
Jack,
think
what
with
do you
the
got?
highs of today, we're getting to the level where it's like it needs some news to go higher.
Yeah. Whereas before, it's like it can just go higher just because now it kind of needs a reason. Otherwise, we're just in a holding
Just because the
pattern.
lack of bad news, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm closing WAF 1 right there at 56.
Nice job.
Tighten this CYA up a little bit.
And this is kind of why the range trade makes sense, right? If we don't have enough bullish news to push us higher, what reason do we have to break range? If we don't have any really, really bearish news, what motivations do we have to extend range to the downside? Because we've been doing higher lows on larger time frame. So that kind of makes sense there of having that range bias going into the day. Dakota, when did you get your bias? Did you start your bias for range day and slow markets and
After
carry it over?
watching after watching the first hour of the day and us not really picking a direction, being choppy, and the fact that we just talked about news, how we rejected the basically 600 the very first time, sold all the way back down, and it's been a choppy day. So you trade what's in front of you, not what you hope's going to happen, right? I've been caught in the bad positions, hoping that this market turns into a trending day or choppy day when it's right in front of you. Like, yeah, as of right now, this market is not saying trend day up. Now, it could change. It could change in a blink of an eye, as we all know that. But
Hmm.
as of right now, this market is showing me chop, consolidation, no direction, and here we are, right back down. Where's settlement at? I mean, we're not too far from settlement, and this is why
No,
that casting call, DK in the chat.
We're short 1 ES now as well. We took one off.
nice job, Jack. Great trade. If you do submit a casting call, also please be patient. We've quite the backlog of people. We book about 2 weeks to a month out. So if you do submit a casting call, it might take a while to get on the air. Just so you know. I was looking for settlement. That's at 528. He's already peeled one. Dakota, you have a knack for selling partials and is having the market kind of pop against you, almost as if you knew the market was going to reverse. I've seen you do that a couple times.
It's just like
Uncanny
momentum
ability of yours.
burst, right? It's like momentum burst. We have it's a momentum down. We sell off a little bit, and then we get kind of a relief bounce. I guess you can say it doesn't work all the time, but yeah, like you've seen, we had that nice sell off down. We went from what is this 78s all the way down to mid 50s, and we have had a nice bounce. And then again, we had another sell off from 67 down to 40, like 20 points. Now we're getting a nice little bounce off that as well. So this is on a 100 tick chart, watching this price action on a 100 tick chart. But yeah, 5-minute chart, look, it's just very choppy.
Yeah.
Lots of chop, very difficult. Wide stops, small size.
Well, you got a nice P&L going, though. I mean, you're really patient, waiting for your setup. Sized up with a trade that you liked. I mean, those are all the right things to do. Dip your toe in the water with one, and if you like the trade, add a couple more. Stair stepping low here in indices. Hopefully, you can stair step lower to those 528s, so Dakota can pull it off. Is that last one for the risk manager, Dakota?
No, the last one is a trail to see if we could, I don't know, maybe we come back down and test these 470s. There was some nice levels of support down in that zone, these 470s, 480s, if we do. But not looking for anything too crazy. The daily range here in the New York session is very, very small compared to what we've seen it the last month.
Compared to the last month, yeah. Very range bound. Well, you're trading very well for someone who's on bet and drill right now. Very well done.
Come on.
Yes.
Very impressive.
Should took if it was a Clarendon, then there'd be a nice what is it? Clarity. Take a Clarendon for clarity.
Yeah. That was
Yeah, I
their
guess.
marketing campaign, right?
Really? What was
Yeah,
it?
that
Oh, nice.
Take a
missed
Clarendon, see the future.
Apply to hindsight capital. Become a
Yeah,
billionaire.
that was Robitussin.
Oh, that's
Remember that?
Yeah, I had a buddy go to rehab from
Yeah.
what's it called? Triple C's, robo tripping.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can
any
imagine
cold
the ones for
medicine makes me
Pepto.
high.
Oh yeah, Hogue, we know that.
Oh.
There's some great footage of Hogue on cold medicine in team meetings, and it is very funny. Very, very funny. I wish we had clips of it, because it is. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Y'all done Theraflu?
Like the
Game
street drug,
parties.
or at like Walgreens? What are we talking?
No, Theraflu made me trip. I was hallucinating off Theraflu.
Really?
Oh, man.
All right. This
Yeah.
is not health advice, chat.
Order filled.
It was
No,
also
no.
the
Where'd you get it?
103-degree fever.
Yeah, what is going on?
Guadalajara.
Did you see? Did you see Aaron Rodgers when you were down there?
He's all,
know.
yeah. He's always on the plane. Always on the astral plane. You can get his thoughts.
After plane, astral plane, whichever. Market bidding lower here. 546s and counting to the downside, looking for 528s. Fast market. It's been a fun one. It has been a fun one. Great call in the shorts, though.
Hey,
Order
thank you.
filled.
Shorts. Range trading. Working out here.
Look at
Chat,
that.
what's your favorite
Some
cough medicine? What is it?
appreciation for a decent trade chat. Take note from Dobie.
But yeah, it's a great trade. What? People don't give you props on good trades, Dakota? You get hate
No,
on
they do
those
all the
too?
time.
Oh, okay.
No,
Good.
they do all the time. I love it. It's great. It's just the negative ones are typically a little bit more loud.
They sting.
I'm gonna close
They
another
sting,
one,
don't they?
another one off
Order
right here in
filled.
these 30s.
Why I wish
There
I
you
had
go. Close one
3.
off.
I'm just gonna
33.
trail.
Oh, it is.
Oh, I actually flattened. I clicked the flatten button. That's
Oh,
okay.
that's all right.
That's all right. I got
You know,
lower 30,
Nice trade.
33 flat. I would have a trailer. I would have a runner. So if you hear me say if only
Get
we had a
back in.
runner,
you theoretically
I'm
could get
fine,
back
Hogue.
in.
This
It's a
is
good
good
trade.
enough for me.
Absolutely.
It's you know what this reminds me of? It's more than what I what is it? Less than what I want, more than what I need, and that
Mm.
deserves a lot.
Yep. It's about that time.
Hey, clappity, clappity, clappity.
There we
Smash
go.
that lockout button. That was really good trading, Dakota. That was really good. Super patient. Didn't see anything you liked. Waited until you saw something you liked. Dipped a toe in the water. Got the temperature. Liked it. Sized up. Made money. Locked out the account. That's the dream right
Yep.
there.
Showed everybody live where I was getting in, and talked about it, and here we are at settlement. Would
Yep.
you look at that?
I'm short.
Really?
For the thing, I'm short 1 ES. And I'm going to try and stick to my conviction, which is we tried twice at that gap to Liberation Day. And so I'll just trail it. What do you say? Trail it liberally. 'Cause we're about, and we'll break even, or we'll see where this long, strange trip ends. I may be off air, but I'll give you updates.
Okay, thank you.
Get the
Yes,
full
long,
rotation,
strange
IG
trips.
low. That would be beautiful.
That
Yeah,
would.
that'd be great. That would be great. I saw a cool comment in chat here. Where was it? James Stevenson. Wow, first time watching it. Good job. Welcome to Top Step TV, James.
Here we go.
We stream Monday through Friday. What is it? Yeah, 7:20 to 3 p.m. Central. And then we got all sorts of other shows around the clock. Make sure you like and subscribe. Like this video and then subscribe to the channel. And you will get all sorts of free trading content practically 24/7, 24/5, 22, 18, 18
Funny,
5.
Brad.
Something like that.
Oh man.
Oh, nice joke, Brad. Nice call off that settlement. It bounced. We knew it was going to bounce, didn't we?
Off that
We just know
EMA in the
things.
15-minute too.
We just know things.
Just know things. I mean, it was a good target. Makes sense. Jack is still hanging in there. We're all living vicariously through Jack right now. In his short trade.
All right.
We're all cheering him on.
If it happens, it happens. I'm at
Right.
peace.
5,100 beautiful people around the world watching Top Step TV. Chat, where are you watching from? What city, state, country? Let us know. Just don't give us your exact address. Chat is weird. It's strange.
Or slide into the
packages,
DMs
mail.
with it.
Yeah, exactly. Where are you watching from?
Zurich, Quebec, Poland.
Oh, look at it go. Look at it go.
Oh wow.
Kosovo, Cyprus, Switzerland.
It's like they had it typed in ready, waiting for you to ask that question.
Wow.
If you want to say anything raunchy in chat, now's the time to do it. The mods can't keep up. Mods can't
Looks like
keep
the
up. Get
Nasdaq
them, chat.
on.
Get them.
Look at that.
Uranus.
Oh, I saw Uranus.
Says the one I saw.
Ooh, who knows? Nasdaq, 19,520s. Below settlement now.
Come on, give me a new candle.
Yeah, I see this market go into 460s, 470s.
Jack is up a cool. What's your unrealized and realized? I feel like I'm playing reversal challenge right now. What do you got, Jack?
Up 333 realized, up 580 unrealized.
Nice. Nice. Good
But
trading so far. Across the
they're not
board.
making it easy to. I was going to trail behind the 15-minute candles, but this is a big guy.
Big guy.
This is a big 15-minute candle. Yeah, I see 460s, 470s coming into
Sticking to the
play.
plan.
Stick to the plan. No Lennying.
No Lenning.
Oh, you're on Lenny duty watch.
No Lennying.
No Lenny.
Do not play with the rabbits, George. Order filled.
That is right. And if you're never mind. Okay. Helicopter video. We have a helicopter video? 10:15.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Helicopter.
Helicopter video.
I don't know if I've seen the helicopter video.
Helicopter
Yeah, if
video.
you're back there. I would love to see the helicopter video.
Yeah. All right. I got it.
Yeah,
Let me
market's
take
bouncing.
this little position overlay down here.
We'll get our
Yeah,
eyes
so
off
we
of
spent
Jack.
some time. We have
Thank you.
some better content coming down the road. James and I recorded a little bit more, had a little skit, but for the most part, it's my first time up in a helicopter. Was able to sit up front, right in the cockpit, and here's the video.
I've never seen a plane before.
Order filled.
Oh, there you go.
Look at that.
That's right.
So you
Yeah,
you
sounds
rented
right.
that you rented that helicopter, right?
Yeah,
Gabe? Yeah. Yeah, they do that. Rent them out
I
there.
just wasn't flying it.
No, you
Pay extra to fly it.
well, James
Were you
James
nervous, Gabe?
James is flying
I-
it.
Order
I
filled.
was a bit nervous. James actually kind of caught me pacing. Usually when I'm nervous, I pace. So I was pacing for the 30 minutes waiting for the pilot to call me out.
In Reno, they'll
I
let
would
you
be
fly
nervous.
Yeah.
I would be nervous.
I think I've ever been in a helicopter. Maybe once. A long time ago, though.
Never.
Not
Yeah,
designed to fly.
nah. Never.
Tell you
One
that much.
time. Yeah, designed to fall.
Yeah, they're designed to fall and spin around
Dave.
very fast.
5 minutes on the London close. 5 minutes.
5 minutes, thank you. That was a cool video. How long was the flight? I'm assuming it was much longer than that video was.
Yeah, it was like 15
Sure.
minutes. We were up there for, enough time, but it was expensive. It was like a couple $100 just for 15 minutes.
All right.
Wow.
Got some pictures. You got a moment.
Yeah,
Something you'll never ever forget.
exactly.
Did you get a shirt that said "I survived the Las Vegas helicopter ride"?
No, but I almost needed a new pair of pants.
Well, market.
Oh,
you
Michael
are almost
Morin.
up
I have
20.
10,000 hours of helicopter time.
Mm.
Wow,
Oh, there you go,
that's
Michael.
pretty cool.
Get to the chopper.
Mhm.
That's pretty sweet. So that means you're an expert then, right? You have 10,000 hours. You're officially, or a master. You're a master pilot.
According to MP's good friend Malcolm.
That's right.
Master helicopter.
It's a master helicopter. Spin you right round, baby. We'll have a bounce here off a point of control, 19,513s. Up about 30 points in the Nasdaq. Still middle of range. Great cover by Dakota.
Order filled.
Thank you. Trading's pretty easy when the market does what you want it to do.
That's the facts.
Yeah.
Nice little
You
bouncy
need stops
bouncy
when
here.
you're always right.
Yeah, hope.
Where's that disclaimer? Where's that disclaimer?
Yeah,
Someone throw,
loud and
let's
clear.
throw that up. Did not expect that from you, John Hoagland.
This is not financial advice.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, I seen something on social media the other day where the guy, there was some advertisement, and this just is one of those that just make you cringe. Where he's like, made $24 million and never used stops. I'm just like, oh man. Oh, people, social media is
Fin
one
twit is
heck of
brutal.
a place to get lost.
FinTwit is brutal. I wish I could say half the things I want to say on Twitter. That's all I'm gonna say.
Me, me
It is
too.
rough out there.
Make a burner.
I've got a great way to deal with it.
Good point. Never
Stay
go on
off.
it.
Don't go on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but how do I get our dopamine rush, Hogue? I need dopamine all the
There's
time.
safer ways.
There's safer ways. Does it rhyme with Fenadryl?
Sean says, "When am I going to say what I really think?" I do say. I'm not one to say anything out of anger or out of
I don't think
frustration.
Danielle's watching, Dakota. If you have anything really spicy, you want
If
to
you
get
got
off your
anything
chest?
angry,
Yeah, let me see. Let me check in
No,
chat.
no, there's
Ah, you're in the
life's
clear.
too short to be angry or
Yeah.
upset or resort to any grade school tactics when it comes to that. Why waste your time?
It's true. That's wise. Wise words.
I used to
Don't
do
wanna
that. I remember in like 6th grade, I would be doing that and going back and forth with other kids, calling them names and getting called names and going back. Yeah, that was.
You
Then you grow up, right? And
allegedly. Were you making markets back then in 6th grade, Dakota?
Pokemon markets.
Yeah, baby. That's what it's about. Slanging those cards. There's not a whole lot going on in indices right now. Let's take a lap. I think we're on Jack's charts right now, but crude bounced a little bit. Kind of approaching its lower highs in crude, trading at 61. Gold range bound. Bitcoin range bound. Live cattle up and to the right, a little bit of a pullback.
Skying.
Platinum. Yeah. Dow's doing okay. Markets are kind of lifeless today, to be honest. This might be a second half sort of day. Maybe we get some action around lunch. Or maybe after. Well, Euro just closed. Maybe we get a little something here. Who knows?
turn it
All
around.
these
Euro
prime
cover.
Nvidia says Nvidia is flatlined. It's not bearing good news. If we want some action, typically a pretty good indicator if we're going to get some action. Volatility. This is just a scalper's paradise right now.
Oh, there we go. Right back down.
Yep.
Right back down.
Lower high, maybe.
I added
It's
one.
looking like it.
Oh, let's go, Jack. Jack is still cooking.
Flipped
Jack
one
the
out.
chef.
So now we're realized up 593 and we got the one on still.
Nice.
What are those Europeans doing? They always get reversed at 10:30.
Order filled. Order filled.
That one. I think it's they just whatever the predominant trend is going into Euro close, it reverses a little bit because potentially maybe they're just taking profits and getting flat.
Yeah.
I don't know. That happens in crude too, though. Like enough so that it's worth watching to see if you can catch a bounce into Euro close. Oh man, Cooney is a beast in chat right now. Get him, Cooney.
If what somebody
Yeah.
says online bothers you, you need bigger problems in your life.
It's the marketplace of ideas and rude thoughts. Man, this market is not doing a whole lot. We have any other fun stuff we can talk about? I think we do.
Oh, I got a
do.
couple of who's this effing guys. We like
Ooh.
that game.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have a news pack too? Or no?
No, I only do one now.
Only do one. Okay, look at that.
It's in my rider. All right,
Oh,
for
got
those of you
contract.
who have not played before, this game is very simple. It's called Who's This Effing Guy? I'm just going to show a picture of someone from finance, and you got to tell me who it is. This is not the one I want to do first,
No
but
idea.
here's your question. Who's this effing guy?
Which one? The guy in the middle one?
It's Hoop,
Both the police officers. Yeah, the middle one.
like Coach Hoop.
They're both financial guys.
I
is
hope
Is
Oh,
it's
that
yeah.
not.
Rogue Trader? Is that Rogue Trader?
He has a Christian name, I believe.
where's he at? Oh,
I mean, you could guess. It looks somewhere international.
I see in the
Yeah.
chat there's some suggestions there.
Well,
he's
they are
wearing a
correct.
men's. Ooh.
It is the U. Yes, indeed. That is Nick Leeson being escorted to the booty house after he crashed Barron's Bank. That's who that effing guy is. The next one's easy, super easy. So you guys got to say it as soon as you know who it is. All right? Who's this effing guy?
I've seen him before. I don't know.
Bon Jovi.
On Jovi.
I don't know, but it looks like he's watching Gabe in the helicopter.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's a
Someone
famously sleepy medical student.
Mike Burry.
Oh yeah.
Indeed,
Hmm.
that effing guy is Michael Burry, and that's how we play. Who's this effing guy?
It's a fun game, Jack. It's a really fun game.
No.
It's good.
Endless.
Ooh.
Look at that short.
Nazi selling
Okay.
off.
Come on, let's see these 470s, 480s down there.
Yep. Jack, you're short 2, right?
One. So I added
one,
one and
okay.
then flipped it out to give some cushion. Because the original, like when I got the first, definitely had imperfect shorts both times. They worked out because I took them on and off, and we like lost some on it. So we were taking some heat. Now we're guaranteed to be green on the day, pending stuff like this. So now I can go back to trailing, and we'll see. I'll let you know if we add anything. Because like I would at this point, like if we're breaking through initial balance, I would do the old stop loss, see if we can really get a push. But then that would be right before
Order
the break
filled.
didn't work.
Yeah, man, your entry looks
Hey.
great. Was that 5564?
Eddie's saying the White House calls reported Amazon plan to list tariff costs for products hostile in a political act.
They're a private business. They can do whatever the hell they want.
I see nothing wrong with that. If you're gonna like, I really do believe there's nothing wrong with that. If I'm a company, like those costs are gonna be passed on to who's ever purchasing my product, and it needs to be stated. It needs to be accurate though.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah.
They
You
list
tell them what to do. It's
taxes
a
on
company.
there. They put taxes on the receipts. Hey,
Yeah,
here's the
right.
product cost. Here's the tax. Here's the thing. I think that
Okay,
would be
we're done.
interesting.
Finish.
Be curious to how to
Reach
do it.
out.
Like how are they going to be doing
Yeah,
it?
finish.
Is this are they going to
For
do the
any
tariff
questions?
percentage based off of the company's
yeah.
cost or based off of their markup rate? Like there's a lot of a lot of bad things companies can do with that, right? They could just make up a random number, increase their price, and just say it's due to tariffs. So there's definitely an aspect to that needs to be clarified.
We couldn't clear VWAP there. It bounced a little. That's okay.
Making nervous?
No.
Yeah. Diamond hands, Jack. No fear.
Diamond.
We locked out.
No fear.
There.
Chat, how'd you trade this morning? Did you trade well? Only got about 25 minutes left.
That's what
Fast markets.
113. Since yes.
Did you enjoy this session? I have to assume it was probably pretty choppy for most of you. This is not the easiest trading today.
720, 52.
Nope. There's a nice 35-point bounce.
Yep.
Same thing. And
Solid
saw
bounce.
another one. Flip it.
Trading. Go up. Changes.
Almost a 50-point bounce right there.
Go back here.
Yeah. Choppy, messy market. That's what we're seeing today.
I want to
It
go
is.
short right here.
Even as a range
out.
trader, this is pretty tough. I mean, I think you guys took really just the best range trade that there was.
5.
Because you had, shorted up at those highs.
Short.
But anything in the middle here is real tough.
Order filled.
I traded like Gabe on Theraflu.
449.
Not my best. Okay. Always tomorrow. Hopefully you managed your risk at least. As always trade for tomorrow. Your setup will happen tomorrow.
If not, the
Probably.
next day.
Yep. Always tomorrow.
For
And
that.
if the markets aren't there tomorrow, we all got
Correct.
bigger problems.
Which is $200.
Hmm.
And we're gonna risk.
These markets ever gonna find a direction.
It's done.
We will see.
So
Jack, I can only do one news bit. I like your news bits. They're pretty funny. Is it because
He's
James
usually
is gone?
Gabe or James does another one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Damn. Okay, we got some more cool stuff coming up though. Got the big board coming up. That's very exciting. Got some funded trader hot streaks coming up. That's also very
All right.
exciting.
I
What's up?
added and flipped out another one, so now we're short one, but our realize is 815.
Okay. Jack, let's go. Going for a 4-figure day. Oh, it's a good question.
Nothing
We could-
special about that. I had that in the bag and just
Hmm.
got to keep riding it. We'll see.
We're with you. We're on team Jack Bonds. There's a good question here in chats from Jesse. How do you guys deal with the emotion of watching your floating profit fluctuate or leave? Dakota.
Don't look at it. You can see whenever I'm in a
Great.
trade, I have it set for points, not dollar amounts, and who cares? When it comes
He
to
can't
an
multiply
individual
by
trade,
20.
told you.
oh Jack, just
Hmm.
traders care too much. You need to follow the process. You need to fall in love with the process. You take the process, you take the trade, you manage that trade. If you care too much, then you have a too big of a position size. You're not going to care if
That's
you're
good
in one
advice.
micro, right?
Right.
You're not really going to pay attention to the P&L if you're in one micro.
So
You're
it's
not going to
really
care if
about
it's in a
finding
similar
your
account.
right. So it's really about finding that lot size that you cannot care about if you lose, whatever that is. That's really good advice. Good way to put it too.
Hey, we got some comments over the wire from Secretary of Commerce, Lutnick, talking about
Oh, yeah, this is
adjustments
good
to
for
the
me.
auto tariffs. Yes.
When Lutnick talks, the markets tend to go down. Go ahead, Eddie.
Adjustments to auto tariffs are aimed at allowing domestic automakers time to grow in U.S. plants and employment. Also, the executive order grew out of a detailed conversation with domestic car makers. This is off the wire. Thank you, guys.
Nice. Thank you. Lutnick's been a busy boy this morning. Wonder what time he wakes up to start chatting.
No, that was percent. Percent.
Oh, that was
and
the
this is
cent.
Oh, no.
nice.
Oh, no. That's the opposite. I'm going to get stopped out.
I mean, okay, now we know Jack's true strategies. Whoever's talking, if it's percent, we're going up. If it's Lutnick, we're going down. Oh, David Evans up 300 on one micro. I'm not going to say the rest of that, but congratulations on your $300 with one micro. One micro really can add up. Really can add up.
Yes, it
We'll
can.
be back on the bull here. Richard Harris, good to see you. I hope Itchy Boots is doing well. That's his cat. Great name for a cat.
Nice.
Yep.
It is.
Yo, Jack,
What up?
did you hear about the woodpecker vandal?
No, what
Hmm.
happened?
So there's a ferocious woodpecker that has been damaging over 25 vehicles in Massachusetts. I don't know if you like captured the woodpecker that was bugging you at your house and just
Order
shipped him out to
filled.
Massachusetts to go, wreak havoc on another town. But 25 cars and counting currently in a little small town, Rockport, Massachusetts.
Are they Teslas?
Oh, they're going to
That would
send them
make
to El
sense.
Salvador.
That would make
Soon.
sense.
Too soon.
Yeah, I
How
still
is the
haven't caught that
woodpecker
woodpecker in my yard.
vandalizing them?
Yeah, what's it doing?
What's
Putting holes in the
yeah?
rear gate.
Like popping tires or something? Like scuffing up the
Um,
rims?
looks like it was a variety of side view mirrors or windows, typically. Not sure if it was like the reflection
Oh,
that was
maybe.
tripping him out, but
Yeah.
mainly
That's
windows
a
and
good call.
mirrors.
Got into
You
the
probably
medicine
hit that right
cabinet.
on the nail on the head there, Gabe. Probably reflection.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
probably think it's a competitor, you know?
Yeah.
Box them out of its space.
Good call, Birdman.
They're not as smart as a crow. Crows
Order
are actually pretty
filled.
damn smart, but apparently
Oh, yeah.
woodpeckers are not.
I
I
wonder if
get
you
a
could
crow.
teach a crow to
wanna-
trade. I think that'd be pretty interesting.
That's a new segment.
Okay, 100 woodpeckers or a silverback gorilla?
Hunter woodpeckers.
I mean,
Rather fight a gorilla-sized woodpecker or 100 woodpecker-sized gorillas.
Order filled.
Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know which one would be worse.
Order filled.
Imagine 100 little mini gorillas running around.
They're called monkeys.
yeah.
They're called.
Would they have the same strength though? Would they have the same strength, or would they have like relative, little tiny strength? Hmm.
Good question.
Hmm.
I'll have to go to the judges.
Yeah.
Hmm. You
And
know
who
what
are
we need to
judges
do?
for this
If
panel?
whoever has a losing trade on air is required to do X amount of push-ups.
That'd be good for my health. We're about to get stopped out on this last one, I would think. Barring some sort of miracle.
At least you got some money
You get
though.
it. Okay.
Are you in the red?
Yeah. No, we're up $400.
Oh, great. That's awesome. It's a great trade. Tough
I'm
market.
looking for some more there.
Would you consider offering at 600s again for the same trade, or whatever the relative price is for ES?
Mm, possibly.
It
Yeah,
depends on what
I wouldn't
I
mind.
honestly try and press the highs or start going down again. It was just kind of grinding up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack does not have to do a push up because that was a winning trade.
Correct. 10 push-ups for a losing trade.
I
Should
should.
be
What
like
would be
a push
the
up per point.
what would be the going price? Hmm.
Probably
Right
working
out
some
there.
squats too. Balance out the body. Maybe some
Depends on the
planks.
market, right? Nasdaq would be push-up. ES would be squats.
Hmm.
Mm.
Would be cattle. Do some. I don't know. Running out of brain
Sit-ups.
space. Kettlebells. Some kettlebells.
I got a kettlebell over there. We could do it.
Oh, do you? Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Love it. We have JD in the back with what everyone really wants, which is the big board and some
There we go.
stats. JD, can you come in and make this market move for us?
I'm here and I'm ready for you. Shall we?
Yes.
I don't know why that was funny. That was great delivery, though.
Here are your hot streaks. All right. Our good friend Luke is back. He took a little hiatus for making $200 plus in profits per day, but put together a nice string of winners yesterday. Made $317 trading the MNQ, and he's back on the list to continue his streak at 54 days, worth $8,944. Way to go, Luke! I know you're in the chat every once in a while, so if you're there, sound off. We got Richard, 48 days, worth $10,166. Richard made $205 yesterday trading the Micro ES. Georgi made another $202. Actually, Georgi took a day off on one account, but held his streak together in another account. His lead account has 41 days. This backup account has 39 days, and they're both the same. He makes $202 every single day in both accounts. So big shout out to Georgi. 39 days worth $11,461 in this account. Then Robert, $202 trading the MNQ. 37 days worth $30,799. And Daryl is still here, $203 trading the MNQ. 34 days worth $7,857. Nice job to all these funded traders on their hot streaks. All right, Edwin, let's do it.
Hey, Smells! $1,000 you missed that putt.
Womp
Oh no,
womp.
he's muted.
What happened?
$5.
I'm muted.
What's going on?
Oh, man, you
Ah,
Oh,
that was a great joke I just laid out there too.
Oh, damn it.
Get a lip reader and we'll rewind.
All right. You probably, if you get a lip reader, you'll hear me say, Moose Rocco helped the judge find his wallet. But here we go. Your top 25 live funded traders here at TopStep. No change in the top two, Crypto KJ and CFT. We saw Crypto took a nice payout, or Crypto was at the top of our P&L list just a little while ago this morning. So big shout out to Crypto. Todd S is up there also, and Coach Dakota, number 5 on the big board. You're staring right at him. John P, another big mover. John P took a $70,000 payout from his live funded account the other day or yesterday. He got a nice boost up the ladder also, trading the Nasdaq. That's about it for movement on the big board. Rounding out, we got Brooke B, Eric, and Sekanti on the bottom.
Order filled.
Top 10. I should have rounded out the top 10 first. Benjamin T, Rake Trades. Timothy, John P, and Jun Yu. Those are your top 10. Otherwise,
Order filled.
all these same traders have been here for the last couple of days. Anyway, that is it. We're running out of time. Get your cameras ready. Take your screenshots. If you are going to tag, if you're going to post this on social, make sure you tag TopStep TV. TopStep TV, big board. There it is, folks.
nice work.
Katie, thank you so much. Congratulations to all of those. Also, if you want to follow people on the big board, you see that @ symbol before their name. That is their X handle. So if you want to follow them, the handles are up there on the big board. You can follow Coach Dakota
Some good
at
traders,
Coach
man.
DBA.
Some good traders. TopStep is
Great,
bringing
yeah.
on some good traders in the live account.
Oh, we got even more stuff. JD, why'd you even leave in the first place? Come on back, buddy. You got hot streaks, and they always did that. Hold on. I'm so dumb.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Anyways,
we're done.
too much
Yeah.
too much kombucha for me. I blame the kombucha.
See you later.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. Got about 10 minutes left here in Fast Markets. Shout out to all 5,000 people watching. This show is for sure going to 3 o'clock today. Hopefully these markets can pick up a little bit, get some action. I am optimistic, though, for the second half of the day. Might get some news to move this thing around by then.
Yeah,
But
actually,
lunchtime,
a
I
normal
think
day, man. This is a
It's a
normal
normal
day.
stuff.
I mean, the New York session range is 230 points. So that is nice to see. It's very nice to see.
Dakota, do you think we all
Awesome.
miss the high volatility, those 100.5-minute
I think
ranges?
chat. I think there's a lot of traders in chat that does. They were expecting big breakout, maybe to the long side, uh, and vice versa. Maybe a reversal all the way back down to the lows. And it's kind of one of those things about markets changing, markets adjusting. They'll, you have to adjust to these markets. And if this is how the markets are going to go back to having like regular average true range days, right? Before we had the insane volatility, that this is kind of what you get. This is the type of markets you get. 100 points is a big accomplishment in a single trade.
Mhm.
We've been jaded. We've been, I don't know, spoiled by some insane volatility. And if we see volatility start to decrease, you heard it. VIX is what 20, at 25, maybe lower now, and
A little
we're
lower.
back to it. And it's those who can make the adjustments. Things can still change. We could have a tweet come out, and we're up or down to 200 points. So we're not out of the woods yet, but this is back
Yep.
to the normal trades.
This is normal trading. Yeah, I think Dakota, that's great. We might just be jaded at this point because back in the day, 100 points used to be like a excellent trade, and then for a couple weeks, it was just like get 100 points, just sneezing, rolling out of bed, and
Yeah,
we're
I
not
know
not getting those
Andre.
ranges anymore.
Yeah, I remember the first time I came on Top Step TV last year. I had a 100-point trade. It was a short, and we sold off 100 points, and everyone was looking around like, "Hey, is this news? What happened? What's going on?" And it wasn't 100 points in a minute. It took like 15, 30 minutes, and everyone was made a big deal out of it. And it's like, what happened? It's like, oh well, maybe it's just technical. And it was a 100-point move, and people were looking at it as a big news event or
Order
something
filled.
dramatic hit the market. And now it was like, yeah,
Order
100
filled.
points. That's every minute we should see. We're seeing 100-point moves.
Yeah, honestly, I think one of
Oh,
the
so
most valuable. Oh, go ahead, Jack.
yeah, we sold off a little bit. I should have my stop a little bit above the initial balance there because that's where it stopped in its track. For now, selling off a little bit, but that's all good.
Yeah, I think one of the most valuable things about Top Step TV actually is sort of getting an update on market sentiment, whether it's like from Dakota or Hogue, just kind of getting like a general feel of what people are kind of seeing in the market. And if a bunch of people say, hey, today's going to be a range day, then that might help you. You know, if you don't do that work of kind of setting up your day of what it could be, just watch Top Step TV. So we got some
And
opinions.
you don't really get that anywhere else, right? I've
Mm-mm.
spent plenty of years watching CNBC, and they're not going to be on there being like, yeah, today is lower than and they won't talk it and go through the markets this in depth. They're really focused on what individual stocks and maybe some headline news,
Right.
and really just let's find ways to grab viewers. It's really different. I really enjoy that aspect of Top Step TV.
Yeah. I think it's really valuable because if you're doing this by yourself, you're not bouncing ideas off of anybody. Maybe you take a bias into the market, like watch Top Step TV, and you can kind of get a bunch of opinions. Bunch of opinions. I think it's gonna be a crazy bull trend market, but it's not doing a whole lot. And Coach Dakota and Hogue are like, hey, inside day. Maybe that's enough information to switch your bias and maybe get you more aligned with the market state, which is
Yeah.
a really good way and a much easier way to make money than trying to be counter trend and fight it the entire time.
And if you ever
Watch
wanted to
TopStep
know who would
TV. Drink
win,
Theraflu.
And we're out. It's great advice, Jack. We're
who would
coming up to
ever
the
want to
segment,
know?
though. I mean, not gonna lie, I have 5 minutes left here. Dakota, any final words?
I mean, where else are you going to get a very intellectual conversation of 100 men versus gorilla?
It's true. It's true.
Yeah,
We did cover that one.
not at your think tanks. Not on
Nope.
Bloomberg.
Certainly not on Bloomberg. Definitely on Top Step TV, though. The latest memes. We will solve and answer all of those questions. Jack, do you have any final words?
Yeah, kind of range bound today. Once again, keep an eye on the highs of today are important on the long term from the beginning of April. Don't get caught with your pants down. It's Tuesday. Save that for later in the week. That's all I got for now.
Save it for a Friday. Everybody,
Yes, sir.
This is the end of fast markets. Props to Dakota taking some trades, ending the day green. I think you also locked out for the day too, so your day is over. We can catch Dakota
Order filled.
tomorrow and on slow markets tonight as well. You can have Coach Jay on again.
Today's on Mondays and Wednesdays, and there's conversation about maybe I'll have Baron trades join me one of these nights.
Oh, that would be fun. That'd be super fun.
Watch him
I
watch
tuned
his
in last
Discord.
time. You're up to like 2,000 concurrent viewers for slow markets. Which
Oh
is
yeah, that's when
incredible.
the 100 men versus gorilla debate really got heated last night.
Yeah, I mean those are really good numbers. So props on doing that, Dakota, and growing that into what it has become. It is quite the party. So if you need even more market action, catch up Dakota. Is at 7:30 p.m. Central, Dakota?
Yes, Sunday night through Thursday night. Last week I had back-to-back $7,000 bangers. Yeah, if this market stays consistent, we'll continue to trade in the live account and find opportunities there. Talk about it. Prepare for the trading night, and the pass off to Aaron trades during the London session and
Nice.
D during the Euro.
It's amazing. Like I said, we're getting that programming. It's close to 20. I'm not even going to say it. A lot of programming. I don't want to inspire anybody. But this is the end of Fast Markets. Coming up, we have Hogue with the morning recap. It's going to cover the two gold trades, the CODIS trade, and Jack's trade. Both of the boys ended up green on the day, which is excellent. Love seeing it. After morning recap, we do have Jerome coming in. He is on a 21-day winning streak, which is incredible. Cannot wait for that. So that is after Hogue. Chat, stick around. We're going all the way to 3. Be a bell to beller. Keep us open in the background. Take some trades with us. And we got Hogue coming up. Just a couple minutes. See you guys. Let's go.
All right, traders, welcome to the morning recap. Very kind of, I don't know, quiet, fast markets as far as the markets were concerned. Did see some good trades and some really scintillating conversation about who would win 100 men against one silverback gorilla. Boy, oh boy, they better be some strong men. So just to kind of look over what we are talking about, the gold trade this morning took a couple of losses on that. It happens. We're looking at the market in repair, right? We're looking for it to kind of cover this low volume area here and the single TPOs, which it got pretty close to. Yeah, it did close out those single TPOs when it took the high out, but you know, the opening range trade, which we take every morning in gold and the crude oil, it broke us to the downside, broke us to the short side. Gonna get down to about a 3-minute chart now so we can get a closer look at what we did. So the opening range trade broke to the short side, shorting one contract, 33.1260, a relatively large opening range. It did come out and take us out. Where was that? Well, it hit us at 33.14.40. Oh no, there it is, 33.17.60. So it broke us to the short side and then took out the high of the opening range. We did have about 5 ticks of slippage on that trade, so that was about a $500 loss. We had Jay was looking for longs. He did take a long on 4 micros, 33.19.10, and his stop was all the way below the low of the regular trading hour session. It's one of the beauties about trading micros is you can manage the risk a little bit better with the smaller position sizing. So we joined him. We got long in the house, one GC, one mini gold at 33.1810. It did start to pay us a little bit at one point, but we moved the stop to 33.1260, and that is where we got stopped out. Actually, I think it was closer to over here where we got stopped out. No, I think this is about right. And Jay, stayed in the long, did take a pretty decent profit on that. Jay got long in that 4 micro at 33.1910, and he pretty much got out of all of them up at
Dude, taking it when I have the
33.25.
opportunity.
A nice trade.
Now that's
Why
why
were we
takes
looking at
so you don't take it
33.40
when
for a
he gives
potential
it to you.
profit
So that's a
target?
lesson learned.
Looking back on the 30-minute chart, we traded to
Go
the
to-
lower
let's do something.
distribution of time
Order
and
filled.
volume right after the
Yeah.
open. Pretty much
Stop
on
the
that
video.
short that we took off the opening range trade that did not play out. And then we were looking for the market to come back into an assumed point of control in the upper distribution of time and volume that occurred yesterday. Looking right around 33.40, seeing some pretty decent volume there. 3-4 bars overlapping at that area was really the kind of idea for the eventual target. But as these markets have pretty much done today, pretty much a range bound market. We did leave a selling tail, a failed upside auction above the IB high in gold. That IB high was 33.28. We saw the market kind of rotate all the way back to the IB low, come all the way back to the IB high. It's just really been rotational. And I've had this sense that we're probably not done.
Order filled.
Here. It's only 11 o'clock. And I've had this kind of, I don't know, sense that if we start taking out these single TPOs up here, we may eventually get up to that 33.40 today. I don't know. Anything can happen. ACH, baby. Look at what happened in crude oil today. My goodness. So going to the 30-minute, just to kind of
Order filled.
Context here.
Order filled.
Short,
Order filled.
Long liquidation yesterday. The market continued to push lower throughout.
Order filled.
Overnight session created.
Order filled.
Gap. All right. Well, opening range was not exited, wasn't taken out of. This first minute bar was the entire range for about 50 minutes. I don't think I've seen that very often. Finally, it did break out of the IB low here. The opening range here. Let me tell you what the opening range was: 61.15 down to 60.83. So a pretty big opening range. The market just kind of waffled around. Finally, did take out the set the IB low, took it out, traded to a naked point of control, and now it's really just kind of rotating both sides of the initial balance. Knowing myself, if I were actively trading crude oil today, I would have been chopped up, because when the market does kind of center around the initial balance, high or low, I just know that that's just not going to be a beneficial situation for me. House account in the S&Ps, Jack, managed to take some profits out of the S&Ps today. Very nice job. The first trade was a short here, right around about 20 after 9. A lot of patience in these markets, and I think that patience paid for everybody on screen today. 55.53 was the short. Did a really nice job of covering that short right near this swing low, which was a really nice job. Making about $520 on that trade. Took another short, 2 contracts, 52.27. Got out of one of them real nice, 55.56 and a half. 55. What was this? I can't even figure out what I'm writing here. It was short 2 at 55.67. That was written incorrectly. Got out at 56 of one of them. moved the stop down and ended up getting stopped out here as we continue to kind of wrestle with the initial balance high. Now we're starting to see possibly some continuation above that initial balance high in the equities. Let's take a look here. No, not necessarily in the Nasdaq, but we are right up near session highs in the S&Ps. Let's take a look at what Dakota did. Would call probably Dakota's short up here near the highs, probably the trade of the day. Again, very patient. Dakota took a short one Nasdaq 19,569. He got out of that. He took a loss on that one, but took another look at it and decided he liked that short up there. So he shorted one, added two more, creating an average entry price of 19,599. He got out of one of them at a decent profit here, 19,556. So, about 30 points on that one. Got out of the other two down here at 19,530. About a 70-point move. And on a day like today, that's what the market is offering. It's a really nice job. So really great trading for the house account in the S&Ps and for Dakota in the Nasdaq. What are we looking at here? We are looking at the weekly kickoff high. One test, two tests, three tests, four tests. Are we going to break out above that today? Only time will tell. ACH, baby. So thank you for joining me for the recap today. Stick around. We got power players coming up. We're going to have JD and me with Dr. J, Dr. Jerome, who is currently on a 21-day win streak in his account. Number 45 on the live funded trader big board. Looking forward to catching up with Jerome. And as always, lots left to do here on Top Step TV. Thanks again for joining us. Top Step TV, baby. Let's go.
Oh, no.